All right, so in this video, I wanted to show you how you can use some of the commercial license pages, coloring books, things like that, and resize them into Canva. So let me just type in dot to dot coloring pages. And then as I'm typing in the dot to dot coloring pages, there's so many different types of pages that pop up. And then if you see on the left hand side, there's like a filter section. And here it says KDP Interiors. So if you don't know already, Creative Fabrica is a subscription-based platform, meaning that your commercial license comes with the $19.99 a month subscription. Let me just click on, let's do this dot to dot. And what I want to do is show you the commercial usage. Once you click on the commercial usage, it'll say subscription license and single sale license. So you don't necessarily need a subscription for Creative Fabrica. The subscription does help a lot because you get unlimited downloads of fonts, graphics, and things like that, and commercial license stuff, which is great, especially if you're trying to create, add some of these in your designs, and don't necessarily want to create things from scratch. But the single sale license basically means that you can purchase the particular product and the license comes with only that product. You don't get to sell anything else that you get from the platform unless you actually pay for it. Now for the subscription license, if I click on it, let me scroll down, it says what you're allowed to do and what you're not allowed to do. This basically says that once you download something from the website, you can use it in a design and you can sell your designs. But in the you're not allowed section, it says you cannot resell any unaltered things. So if I was to get the coloring pages and kind of not change them or anything like that, I wouldn't be able to use it. But let me just exit out of that. And so what I want to do is show you how and what to look for in order to upload it to Canva. Here it says in the description, it says PNG file and JPG file comes with this product. That's what I'm looking for. I'm only looking for PNG or JPG. I'm not looking for PDF. If there's a PDF file in the product, that's fine, but you want to additionally see the PNG and JPG. So I'm going to download this product and then show you how to upload it. Now, one thing that is a plus is that the size of this dot to dot page is 8.5 by 11 inches, and that's what I want anyways for my activity book. So I'm going to use the customize size section in Canva and turn my units into inches. And now I'm going to select 8.5 by 11 inches and then create new design. While that is loading, I want to go into my file section and the file is going to come zipped. I want to be able to upload it to Canva, so I have to unzip it. The way to do so is you select the file. Once you select the file, something like extract all will pop up or open or something of that sort on your computer. You want to click it so that it can open the file. Once it opens the file, there won't be a zipper on it. So it will look like a completely open document that's not locked. So now I want to go into my Canva, and I'm just going to scroll all the way down and add a folder. I could upload it in my upload section of my Canva, but I want to stay a little bit organized. So I'm going to click create new, and let's do Halloween activity book. And then we're going to create folder. And now we have a empty folder, and I'm going to select files. If you can see here, it says you can add PNGs, JPGs. So I'm going to select the file, click. I'm going to select either the PNG or JPG. So the thing with PNGs is sometimes it comes with a transparent background, meaning you can still see the outline of the page, but it's not saved as the actual page. So if you wanted to put this on like a colored background or something, you could. But in this case, I want JPG, which means it's on an actual paper. So I'm going to just select everything and open. Now while that is uploading, I'm going to go back to Creative Fabrica and type Halloween maze color. And I'm just going to select enter. Now I'm looking for a maze activity. So I'm going to go down to here, click KDP Interiors, and now we see some mazes that we can add. Oh, there's also a word search. Oh yeah, so I want to add the word search. So I'm going to just select, and I want to make sure that, let's see, I want to make sure it is 8.5 by 11 inches. This particular thing has 104 pages, and then it says it has 24 coloring pages, 15 word search, 14 maze, and 10 Sudoku, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to just download that. And then something else that caught my eye that I want to include in my activity book is the color by numbers. So I'm going to type in Halloween color by numbers. Now, the process that I'm showing you in this video is the same process that if you don't have a Creative Fabrica and I send pictures or pages or images or things like that in our chat, you can save it from the chat and upload it to to Canva the same way I'm doing here. All right, I like this color by number actually, so I'm going to select that. And then I want to look down. It says it has JPG files and it is 8.5 by 11 inches. So I'm just going to select that. All right. So the minimum pages for Amazon is 24, but we're going to see how I like this activity book, and then let's see if we go past 24 pages. But remember, if you're going to KDP Cover Calculator to get the format for your cover, the cover size is determined by the amount of pages that you're including in your book. So I'm going to go to my file section and open the two files that I downloaded from Creative Fabrica. So this is the color by number. I'm going to click extract all. And then this is the other activity book. I'm going to extract all. And now let's go to Canva and let's upload the JPGs. Alright, so I'm clicking upload again so I can upload the rest of the pages from the other file. Now this might actually take a second to upload because it does have like 100 pages. So I'm just going to select the pages that I want because I don't want my Canva to crash by uploading so many pages. So if you saw in the file, there was a blank page in between the coloring pages, and that's because Amazon will print your pages from left to right. So the coloring pages usually have a blank page behind them so that if someone is using like marker or crayon, it does not bleed through. So that's just what that is. I'm just waiting for it to upload. Let's upload this image. Alright, so my images are still trying to load, but I will get started now. So one thing I did want to show is we have a blank background. I want to click File, Show Margins. Now the margin line will let me know that anything outside of the line will either get cut off or there will be an error message when trying to upload to KDP. So you can be a half an inch away from the margin lines, but just to be safe than sorry, I usually align, if you can see, I align the border with the margins and just kind of expand, whoops, not using the dashes, but using the circles. I'm just going to make it to where the border fits on my margin line, and make sure everything is centered. Now it fits our page perfect. So what I like to do actually is like duplicate and then add, like put the picture into the canvas because I don't want to keep resizing my images. Um, but if you don't want to do that, you can just add a page, get your image, and then match it to where the border is fitting over the margins, and then make sure it's centered. I personally don't want to I don't want to try to do that for every page. So that's why I just duplicate and then add a picture. All right, so how many pages do we have so far? 6 pages. So I want to add some pages in between, and I'm going to add the color by number. Again, I'm going to kind of match the border. That seems fine. So now I'm going to duplicate the page and just add the ghost. All right, so now we have 10 pages, and I want to just add one in between each page. All right, that seems fair to me. Now I'm going to go back and add some mazes, but I want to go back to see in my file section if my other image is downloaded. Okay, so I'm going to upload some crossword puzzles, or the word search, excuse me. So I'm going to click on the word search. So these word searches I see are numbered. All right, so I'm going to do something since it's numbered. But what I want to do is maximize it so I can fit the page, make sure it's centered. And now I'm going to go into the element section and get a box um, so that I can cover that 7. So I'm just going to get a small square and cover it white. And then I'm going to go to the number 7 and just place the box there. And now the number is gone. And then I'm going to duplicate the page, add our word search, duplicate the page, add the word search. All right, now I'm going to see how many pages I have. And it is 13 pages. I'm going to add a word search after each dot to dot. And now I want to add some coloring pages. So I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to add a page and I'm just going to fit the coloring page in the margin since it doesn't have a border. I'm just going to fit it within the margin line. And I'm going to click center so it looks like it's already centered. I'm going to duplicate the page and add the coloring image and do the same thing. Repeat the process. Alright, so now we are at 17. I want to add this coloring image in the front. And then we'll go under here. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to put it in front of each color by number sheet. Alright, that looks pretty good. I want to add a little bit more coloring images. So let's see. So you want to remember that when you're adding a coloring image, to add a blank page so that when it is being printed, it is a blank image behind the coloring page so that when someone is using marker or anything like that, it doesn't bleed through. So I'm just going to add 4, slide 3. So now I have 20 pages. And yes, the blank pages do count as 20 pages. So let's see. I want to add a couple more. So I'm going to upload. And let's pick another image. And this same technique will work if you're trying to use different pages for planners. But do keep in mind if you're doing something like a planner, it won't actually be editable. It'll just be like this where you can expand the pages to fit inside the margin so you can resize them and then upload to KDP. So I want to add a blank page like that. And now we are at 24 pages. What I'm going to do is add a page in the front right here and just write "this book belongs to," just to make it a little fun. And then let's see, I want to do like a Halloween text. So I'm going to type a Halloween on Canva and just a couple of fonts that do pop up. I'm going to use Jeepers. And then I'm going to go into my element section and get a line and place it a little apart from each other so that someone can write their name. Make sure it's centered. And so now we have a 25-page activity book. Now what we want to do is I'm actually going to rename this. I'm naming it Busy Book because I have way too many Halloween activity book PDFs in my computer and I don't want to get it mixed up. But I'm going to now download as PDF print. And now I want to go to KDP cover calculator so I can get the correct measurement for my front cover. Alright, so now I want to select the binding type. This will be paperback. Interior type is black and white. The paper type is white paper. Page turn direction is left to right. Measurements, inches. Interior trim size is 8.5 by 11 inches. And the page count is 25. So now I'm going to calculate the dimensions. And it says that my full size cover needs to be 17.306 by 11.25. So I'm going to change my units to pixels, erase all this, 17.306. Whoops. So my units need to be in inches, not pixels. So I'm going to go back, type in 17.306, and the height is 11.25. Create a new design. And then what I can do is download the template KDP cover calculator gave me. And then I want to, again, anything that I download is going to come as a zipped file. So I want to select the file, click extract all. Now I'm going into Canva and I want to upload the template image. All right, now I want to select the template and expand it over my entire canvas till it fits the page. And now it is showing you that this is the bind. What I like to do is some activity books, I don't like to put a spine. But let me just show you quickly how to create a spine. And then I'm going to delete it because I don't want a spine on my book. But you can expand and stretch the square element to fit the entire spine. And then you just click center and it's going to fit your spine. But I don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to write a text for my front cover because I'm going to delete the template later and I want to make sure that my texts are inside the margin lines. So let me just type in my, or not, let's do Let's turn this into the Jeepers. Whoops. Activity book. And I want to add grades 1, 2, 3. Now you can see that my texts are in the margin lines and how far away it is from the spine and the edge of the book. This is how I want my text to look on the front of the page. So now I'm going to go into my element section and type in Halloween background. And I want to see what I'm going to use. A lot of times Canva will have backgrounds that you can use. So I'm just looking to see what exactly it is that I want to use. If you want to go back to a particular element, you just click the 3 dots, select star. I want to see what I want to use, but I don't want it to clash the text that I already have going on. Now this is really just designing and trial and error. Alright, so let's see. I'm trying to get it as close as possible. Something about it that doesn't seem right. Well, I mean, for the purpose of the video, I can use any background I want. I am definitely a perfectionist when it comes to things, so it's easy for me to look at some designs and kind of second guess it. Oh, this looks pretty good. I like this. Okay, let's go with this. So I'm going to delete my template and kind of just duplicate this background and it'll look like that. Okay, yeah, I really like that. So now I'm going to change all of that to white. What I can do is in the back of the book, I can display some of the pages. So what I want to do is I want to go back to the folder that has all my pages. Let's see. Alright, so now I'm going to add some of the pages that I want to display. Add it to the back. Make sure that it is in the margins. And then I'm going to just duplicate some of the pages and add the other pages within so that I don't have to kind of redo the box size. Now it all depends on the pages that I want to showcase. Alright, and this is what my book cover looks like. And now I'm going to click download PDF print. And now we are ready to upload to KDP.